All right, guys, I'm just gonna get my charging handle ready for the installation into my TMC. This is from Sports Dynamic, or Dynamic Sports Gear. I purchased this from Modern Combat Sports. It comes in black, but I did what I do and I stripped the finish off. It is not anodized, it was paint, so I had to use paint stripper. I used aircraft stripper in this case. So you need to get the spring off your original TMC charge handle. Insert it in here, thread this rod in, and I'm gonna use a dab of blue Loctite on here. But first I gotta get the spring off of this guy. And I don't know, I'm assuming it's just threaded in there. So what I'm gonna do, you could use a piece of tape or what have you. Just gonna lock this spring down so I don't grab onto it with my vice grips. If it'll hold. No, it won't, but it'll act as a good buffer anyways. I'm gonna grab the flats of this here, the charge handle, so with an adjustable wrench, and I'm gonna attempt to unthread this rod. I'm gonna assume lefty loosey. Probably gonna bugger this up, but let's find out. That's on there pretty good, so I probably screwed it up if it just doesn't work. But I need the spring, and it's unthreading. I did make every attempt at getting, unthreading this with, non-marring hockey tape pliers. It did not work. So what it came down to was I had to use vice grips. I think at this point, you got to be careful. The spring doesn't just go launching off of there. Interesting. Well, we may just have to bust the charging handle, and well, I'm not afraid to do that because at this point I've already buggered it up. So let's get some side cutters. Please, if you are watching at home, tell me what I'm doing wrong here. If you've done this, I'd sure like to know how you got it out of there. Maybe I'm just missing the obvious. That happens. That's why they call me the dummy. Well, we're gonna find out in a sec what's inside there. Aha! It was never going to unthread. It is probably heated and pressed in there. So there's my spring. Voila. Charge handle is now scrap. They are dirt cheap. I think a replacement was like $8 Canadian. So, garbage. All you gotta do is reinstall it on this guy. Put it down. I'm gonna put a dab of blue Loctite, as I said, for good measure. Blue is removable. Medium strength. Give it a good shake. It is only going to need a dab. Like that. And send it home. Just making sure it's seated there correctly. That's it. Ready to go on the marker.